Today, I'll be taking another trip on Aegean Airlines, the flag carrier of Greece, on their A321neo aircraft overnight to Athens, an airline which is often unheard of by many. I had the chance to fly on them last year and praise the airline for their great offerings in economy class, like an in-flight meal included, but a lot can change in a year. Does it still provide the ultimate Greek experience? Let's find out what 2025 Aegean Airlines is like. We begin today's journey at the threshold of runway 27 left. After some plane spotting, it's time to hop on the tube to Terminal 2, the Star Alliance hub, where our flight will be departing at tonight. Being back at Heathrow Terminal 2 almost exactly a year ago when I took my first Aegean flight feels quite nostalgic, but it's great to be back. The only real difference is that I'll be departing in the evening. I'll try and be a bit more brief with the airport experience therefore, so if you want to watch my previous videos on the Aegean Airlines, click the pop-up box above. T2 is one of the better terminals at Heathrow, if not the best one. It's modern and very compact, with a small check-in area for example, meaning finding your way around one of the world's busiest airports is not a major challenge.
A few moments later.
Security was a breeze and through within 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure all airports in the UK have the new security scanner system, which makes everything faster and more efficient. I had an hour to spare before the aircraft would land. Having explored the A gates at T2 last year, which is where all the narrow body aircrafts operate from, I decided to take the massive trek across to the B gates to check out the satellite terminal where the wide bodies operate at. The walk was a rather long and tiring one, taking around 15 to 20 minutes at a slow pace. B gates here don't have many shops and tends to be a bit more quieter as people only tend to come here when there are flights departing from this part of the airport. Nonetheless, just like the rest of T2, provides that compact modern feeling, which is great on another level compared to like Luton Airport. The windows also provide some excellent views of the wide bodies. After a further wait, from the windows, I see our aircraft finally arriving from Athens, a July 2021 built Airbus A321neo. I was actually expecting it to park at the A gate, so I would have to make the massive walk back there, but to my surprise, it parked at the satellite terminal. After another short wait, it's time for boarding. And welcome on board. When you enter, cabin crew warmly greet you and hold out this basket full of sweets you can help yourself to. On board the aircraft, a typical 3-3 seating configuration. This is business class with the middle seat blocked, and blankets and pillows are provided at each seat. Though in economy, these are also available on request. I chose seat 9F today, which is an upfront seat. These seats are the same as business class, as you get the extra leg room and an adjustable headrest, unlike the rest of the economy cabin.
Items with a light blue label can be placed under the seat in front.
To get an upfront seat, you must pay a small fee or be a Miles and Bonus Gold Plus member, or during check-in, you might be lucky and get allocated one. The seat itself has a high quality leather feel to it and is well padded for a comfortable trip. You can also feel the difference in legroom compared to the normal economy seats, which I flew on the way back. All Neo aircrafts in Aegean all have USB-A charging, though it would be nicer if they had universal power points on each row. The seat pockets also contain the safety card, vomit bag, and a rather thick magazine.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, welcome to Aegean flight number 609.
Not long after settling in, it's time for pushback. The cabin lights are dimmed for an on-time departure out of rainy London.
Aircraft, pull the red toggle sharply downwards to inflate the jacket. If you leave the aircraft,
during the climb, the cabin crew turn on the Wi-Fi system, which is equipped on this aircraft. You can explore their entertainment system called Earthflix, which has some movies and TV shows, but is quite limited. But what's better is this in-flight moving map. If you're a Miles and Bonus member, you can also get free surfing Wi-Fi, and I can tell you that it's actually really good. I managed to stay connected throughout the whole flight. Nonetheless, I'd say the availability of movies and TV shows are consistent to what was offered last year, which is good. My only complaint was that the food service today was rather slow and only began halfway through the flight. It would have been better if they started earlier, especially as this was an overnight flight, so they could allow passengers to have some rest. Well, in the meantime, these are the toilets. There are 3 toilets in the economy class cabin. It was pretty clean, but nothing to write home about. We're flying over Italy now, and finally there is some food on the table. There are 2 choices, a vegetarian and meat option. I chose the meatballs with tomato sauce, which is how the crew described it. The starter was like a small salad with cabbage, I think. And to be honest, the starter did lack a bit of flavour, and the pasta was slightly dry, but I was quite hungry, so I don't think it bothered me as much. To pair with your meal, complimentary alcoholic juices and soft drinks are also available at no extra fee. This is how flying across Europe should always be like. And if that wasn't enough, they also come up the cabin again for a hot drink service and pass out dessert. Time has literally flown by. The aircraft is already on descent and will be landing on 03 right at Athens International Airport. I'll give you my concluding thoughts once we are on the ground. A very hot welcome to Athens. Another excellent journey on board Aegean Airlines overall. They go another step further than other European airlines in terms of their offerings in economy class, which is very appreciated. Crew were also fantastic during the flight, being proactive. They have definitely not cut costs and reduced their offerings in the space of a year, which is awesome to see. A larger portion of food would be nicer, and more Greek flavours rather than a simple pasta dish would be even better. Anyways, thanks so much for coming along. Let me know what you think of Aegean Airlines in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.